It says, Shuva Yisrael ad Hashem Elokecha, ki kashalta b'avinecha. Return, Yisrael, ad Hashem Elokecha, all the way until Hashem, because you stumbled. Frekta Nesiv Shalom. After all the Averis that you did, what do you mean, Shuva Yisrael ad Hashem Elokecha? How can you really return all the way to Hashem after all the Averis that you did? And he says, you know why? Ki kashalta b'avinecha. Because when a Jew sins, no matter what the sin is, it's a kishalon, it's a stumbling block. No Jew sets out to sin b'shat nefesh, with a clear mind, without pain, and without confusion. So because ki kashalta b'avinecha, because it's a stumbling block, yes, b'koichacha, you have the power. Lashav ad Hashem Elokecha. You can return not just halfway, all the way till God Himself. Mipnei shekol hachatoim shelcha heim rak kishleinis. They're only stumbling blocks. Ve'enam shinu be'etzam mahusach. It didn't change your essence. And this is a concept that Nesiv Shalom brings down, which is unbelievable. It's brought down also. Reb Shach brings it down, and a lot of Sfarim, and especially Chassidish Sfarim. There's something called etzem, and there's something called mikra. A person who sins is be'etzem good or be'etzem bad? What would you say? Milk is be'etzem good, but you leave milk outside, it spoils, it becomes be'etzem spoiled. So let's say you take a Jew, and the Jew sins a lot. Did the Jew become bad? Is it be'etzem bad? Or is it a mikra, a happenstance? Right? Like the phrase, everybody knows, sin happens. It happens. So what are you? Says the Nesiv Shalom, and many other Svarim, that a Yid is be'etzem good. And nothing that a Jew does ever can make you change your etzem mitzius of being good. Because you're a chelik elakam imal mamish. And that never can get bad. You're a chip off the old block. You're taken out, you're chutz, right? Mekisei hakavod chutzvah. You're carved out. And that, nothing could ever happen to that. So why do you sin if you're so perfect like God? Because stuff happens. Rachshtus, pain, issues, but it never changes who you are inside. As the Nesiv Shalom brings down, he says one of the yisoid of chinuch is as follows. This concept. He says you have to look at a child, every yid is like a diamond. And even if the diamond falls into the mud, into the sewer, for 1,000 years, the mud and the sewage is only on the outside. It never changes the etzem of the diamond. If a piece of wood falls in sewer for a few days, you can't separate the dirt from the wood. It becomes bad. But a diamond can never become bad. You scrub it off even after 1,000,000 years in the mud, the actual diamond was not affected, it's only on the outside, and once you get rid of the schmutz, v'az yuchsar oiroi alav kibirishayna. The original sparkle will still be there, as if nothing ever happened. So too, says the Nesiv Shalom, he brings down from the Saba Kadisha, that every Jew, the yisoid of chinuch is to know that whatever they're doing today did not change the etzem mohos, the essence of the person. And that's why we see. Look at how many kids, after you think they're so far away, you look at them all of a sudden a few years later, and the chayzer b'tshuva, and the light is shining. What happened? You weren't damaged? Not at all. Not at all. It was all external. It was all on the outside. And we see it happen all the time. That people come back, and they come back to Hashem, and it's like without damage. It's unbelievable. She says, why is that? Because there's etzem and mikra. The etzem of a yid is pure and holy and chelik l'kam imal, and there's no sin that can damage the etzem of a yid. Therefore, when it comes to the Yom Neiron, we can go proud, because a person who's dirty, let's say he's a plumber, and he's very dirty, he just has to shower. He is not dirty. His clothing is dirty. On the external, he's dirty. On the outside, he's dirty. That's how we have to look at it.